Kia ora tātou Aotearoa. My name is Ali, and I'd like to talk about something I've been reflecting on. And the main thing I've been reflecting on at the moment is our tax system. And currently, our tax system hasn't changed for a very long time. And some of you might think, well, previous governments had had a chance or had a play at fixing our tax system and making it a bit more fair for everyone. But the reality of the situation is we haven't explored the primary purpose of tax, and that's why the fixes or the let's just say the band-aids that have been implemented haven't solved the real problem and hasn't made society a little bit more equitable and a bit more fair. And now we can see that there's a major gap between the rich and the poor. And so why I'm talking about the tax system, well, if we look at the primary purpose of the tax system, it began as a way of collecting funds to go to war. And one of the the founders of the New Zealand tax system, representing the British Empire, established the tax system to go primarily for the funds to be used to fight the Maoris. So, in saying that, what I propose is an alternative approach, and I think a lot of people may or may not welcome this approach. And the way I like to think about it is an asset-based tax system. And why I'm talking about an asset-based tax system? Well, rather than paying tax on what we don't actually own, let's start paying tax on what we actually own. Because as we know that once you buy an asset, you're not really taxed on it, but you're taxed on your income. And that type of tax system is not sustainable going forward, because now we're in the modern era, and in the last 100 years, maybe that kind of tax system worked. But in this day and age, I believe that we need to look at the way we do tax slightly different. And so hence why I want to talk to everybody about an asset-based tax system. And how this works is basically you have an asset, and whatever you own, you pay tax on. And the tax amount will only be close to about 3%, and that'll be enough to generate enough revenue for the government to continue its function and prosper going forward. So what we do is we get rid of the income tax system, we get rid of PAYE, and we get rid of company tax. We keep GST and all the other levies and all the other taxation forms that the government has, and that's probably equivalent to about $50 billion. And we get rid of the other $50 billion, and we let people become asset rich. And that way we will have a more equitable society. We will destroy and remove poverty from the face of New Zealand. So in a few years' time, I reckon a lot of people will be well off, a lot more well off than what they are right now, and we will remove the pressure on the middle income earners, and then at that particular point, everybody will be paying a fair amount, equitable amount, reflective of where they are in society, which eventually will even out. That's my idea at the moment. This is what I'm thinking. So, if you support this idea, you can send me a private message, and let me know what you think, or comment on the video below. Thank you.